Howdy, y'all. It's Reese, aka Bearman Prime, on this October 4th. Welcome back to my Read the Bible in a Year series. Thank you again for joining me. God bless you all. Card on the top right hand corner for the rest of the playlist, and please hit the like button, subscribe button, and notification bell. I sure do appreciate it. All right, so we are actually going to wrap up our coverage of the four Gospels today, which means we're going to wrap up our coverage of Jesus's earthly ministry, his time on earth. And we're going to end it today in Luke 24 and pick it up in verse 44, where Jesus has given them the Great Commission, and now he is going to ascend back into heaven. So let's go to Luke 24 and start in verse 44. Jesus said to them, "Remember when I was with you before? I said that everything written about me must happen. Everything written in the law of Moses, the books of the prophets, and the Psalms." Then Jesus helped the followers understand these scriptures about him. Jesus said to them, "It is written that the Messiah would be killed and rise from death on the third day. You saw these things happen. You are witnesses. You must go and tell people that they must change and turn to God, which will bring them his forgiveness. You must start from Jerusalem and tell this message in my name to the people of all nations. Remember that I will send you the one my Father promised. Stay in the city until you are given that power from heaven." Verse 50. Jesus led his followers out of Jerusalem almost to Bethany. He raised his hands and blessed his followers. While he was blessing them, he was separated from them and carried into heaven. They worshipped him and went back to Jerusalem very happy. They stayed at the temple all the time, praising God. All right, so first, Jesus is reminding them of what the scriptures actually say about him, the Messiah, how it says quite clearly that the Messiah will be killed, rise again on the third day, and he reminds them that you saw these things happen. You are witnesses. And now it is your responsibility to go and tell people what you have witnessed, what you saw and know to be true, that they must change, turn to God, and that so they may be forgiven of their sins and have his forgiveness. He tells them to start in Jerusalem, right? So stick with just the Jews for now. And then once they receive the helper that the Father promised, the Holy Spirit, then the message will be spread out to all nations, right? Okay, he doesn't say how exactly, but he has a plan and he will spread it out in his time and his way. And then, of course, we see the last part here where Jesus is raised up, he's lifted up, ascends to heaven, and then that's where he's waiting for the right time when he will come back. I don't know when that's going to be, but they're waiting, and I can't wait. Hope you can't wait either. But that's all for today, and that is all of our coverage of the four Gospels and Jesus' earthly ministry. So tomorrow we're going to jump into the next book of the New Testament, which is the book of Acts. Book of Acts. And there's a lot there in Acts, a lot to go through. So pick it up there tomorrow. Thank you again for joining me. I sure do appreciate it. I'll see y'all tomorrow.